Everybody can be great because anybody can serve. You don't have to have a college degree to serve. You don't have to make your subject and verb agree to serve. You only need a heart full of grace, a soul generated by love. Martin Luther King. With faith, discipline, and selfless devotion to duty, there is nothing worthwhile that you cannot achieve. Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah. I do things differently. I don't go by a rule book. I lead from the heart. Princess Diana. Abdustar Idi, a Pakistani philanthropist and humanitarian who founded the Idi Foundation, which runs the world's largest volunteer ambulance network, along with homeless shelters, animal shelter, rehab centers, and orphanages. I never lose. I either win or learn. Nelson Mandela. What is common among these leaders? The leaders you have just seen and others like them have an emotional impact on people because they appeal to both the heart and the mind. These leaders had changed their followers, organizations, and society, and even altered the course of history. They had a relationship with followers that goes beyond simply setting goals, motivating them, allocating resources, and monitoring results. Charismatic leadership. The learning objectives of this lesson include: explain charismatic leadership and its various types, describe the traits and behaviors of charismatic leaders, understand the effects of charisma on followers, and have an action plan for developing your own charisma. And finally, we shall see the dark side of charisma. Meaning of charisma. There are a variety of definitions for the word charisma. Originally, it's a Greek word that means divinely inspired gift. In the study of leadership, charisma is a special quality of leaders whose purpose, power, and extraordinary determination differentiate them from others. In daily use, charisma is having a charming and colorful personality, such as the personality of cricket players or film actors. These definitions have a unifying theme. They have a commonality. That is, charisma is a positive and compelling quality that makes many others want to be led by the person who has it. This means the person who has charisma, the others, they want this person to lead them. Types of charismatic leaders. Socialized charismatic leaders. restrain the use of power in the interest of others. The socialized leader also instills his beliefs and values to his followers. Their followers are autonomous, empowered, and responsible. Personalized charismatics. These leaders use the power to serve their own good. They impose self-serving goals and agenda on followers. And their followers are typically obedient, submissive, and dependent. Office holder charismatics. They attain their charisma mainly from the position they have. They believe in formal authority and position, and they use their position to influence others. Personal charismatics. These leaders gain self esteem from the confidence of others, from the faith of others in them. And these leaders are independent of the office or position they have. They don't believe in formal authority or position. They try to earn the trust of their followers. Followers of this type have faith and trust in leaders' motive. Divine charismatics. Once defined by the theological concepts of possessing divine grace. Originally, charisma was concerned with church only. Leaders were seen as superhuman or supernatural people, having the divine grace. But now, in 1924, Max Weber defined charismatic leadership as a person having mysticism, narcissism, or magnetism qualities. Celebrity charismatics. These leaders overlap their public image with socialized and personalized traits. So, what are the characteristics or traits of charismatic leaders? The first and far most important characteristic of a charismatic leader is their vision. Charismatic leaders are visionary because they offer an inspiring image of the future to an organization or to the society. The leader sells a promising future to their followers. Exciting slogans like Roti Kapda aur Makan या Naya Pakistan. These slogans describe their vision. Their vision appeals to the emotions and needs of the followers. Charismatic leaders are master of communication skills. They use colorful language and exciting metaphors and analogies to inspire people. Like the words and speeches of Martin Luther King had inspired millions to struggle against racism and social injustice. Charismatic leaders have the ability to inspire trust and gain confidence of their followers. Followers believe so strongly in the integrity of leader that they will risk their careers or even their life in the pursuance of leader's vision. Especially political or religious leaders inspire their followers to such a level. They are able to make team members feel capable. Sometimes leaders do this by enabling group members to achieve success on relatively easy projects. Then leader praise the group members and encourage them and will give them more demanding assignments. Charismatic leaders are marked with energy and action orientation. These leaders believe in actions rather than words only, and they work with full dedication and energy to achieve their vision. Charismatic leaders are emotionally expressive and have warmth. They love to express their feelings openly and meet new people. Another trait of charismatic leaders is that they romanticize risk. They enjoy risks so much that they feel empty in its absence. Risk taking adds to a person's charisma because others admire such courage. Charismatic leaders use unconventional strategies to achieve their objectives. They challenge the conventional methods and don't run by the rule book. These leaders have self promoting personality. They frequently exhibit their abilities and vouch for their success, thus making others know that how important they are. Another characteristic of charismatic leaders is they are dramatic and unique in positive ways. This quality stems from a combination of factors such as being energetic, promoting yourself, taking risks, and being emotionally expressive. Development of charisma. So, how you can develop your own charisma? The first thing is create vision for others. A vision is what attracts other people. Vision statements should be inspiring and connect with the goals and dreams of the followers. Be enthusiastic, optimistic, and energetic. This is a major behavior pattern of charismatic people. Elevating your energy level takes considerable work, but there are few feasible suggestions, like you should take enough rest at night and take rests during the day. Short naps are good while you are working. You should exercise every day. You should walk. No matter how busy you are, you should take time to keep yourself healthy and fit. Switch to a healthy and energetic diet. So, these are the few tips that you can adopt to be more energetic and optimistic and enthusiastic. Another habit that you have to have is you should be sensibly persistent with almost never saying no. Being sensibly persistent closely related to one's energy level. Consistency and persistency are key to achieve any goal. However, you should be sensibly persistent. If an idea or product will not work, the sensible charismatic absorbs the loss and moves in another direction. You shouldn't let your ego come in the way. You should accept the failure and move in another direction. Another habit is to develop, that is, remember people's name. Charismatic leaders, as well as other successful people, they usually remember the names of people they have seen only a few times. This ability reflects that you are strongly connected to the people and do care about them. The best way to remember a name is to listen carefully to the name, repeat it immediately, and study the person's face. You can also use many systems and gimmicks available for remembering names, such as associating a person's name with a visual image. Develop synchrony with others. A person who is connected well with others, he develops this habit. A practical method of being in sync with another person is to adjust your posture to conform to his posture. If the other person stands up straight, and so do you, look into their eyes while talking and listen with care and empathetically. Develop a personal brand, including making an impressive appearance. Your personal brand also helps you attract people to accept your leadership. Your identity, as shown on the internet, including social networking sites such as Facebook, is also part of your personal branding. Be candid. Charismatic people are open and direct, yet candid. They give their honest opinions and suggestions on the situations. Display an in your face attitude. You should be positive, warm, and humanistic person. And in your face attitude may bring you some devoted supporters, although it will also bring you many detractors. Effects of the charisma on the followers. Group members trust the leader's beliefs. They have beliefs similar to that of the leader. Followers are so deeply connected with the leader that leader instills his beliefs and values to his followers, and both the leader and followers share the same set of beliefs and values. Followers accept the leader unquestionably because of the deep trust that they have in the leader. They don't doubt or question leader motives as well as the process that leader is going to use to achieve those objectives. They have an affection for the leader because of the emotional bond that charismatic leaders build with their followers. Followers love their leader and even they can risk their lives for his mission. Followers are more than ready to obey the leaders. Because of the profound trust and love, believers obey the leader without demanding any intrinsic or extrinsic reward. Followers identify with and attempt to emulate the leader because followers consider the leader as a role model or superhero. So they try to emulate leaders' style and behavior. Followers have emotional involvement in the mission. In the presence of inspirational vision, followers are emotionally connected with the leader and his promise of better future, a bright future. So the mission of the leader becomes the mission of the followers. Consequently, followers' involvement in the mission leads them to the heightened goals. Followers have high expectations from the leader. They feel that they will be able to accomplish or contribute to the accomplishment of the mission due to their involvement in the mission and their confidence that they develop under the charismatic leadership. They believe that they would be able to realize their dreams. Concerns about charismatic leadership. Charismatic leadership has been challenged from two major standpoints: the validity of the concept and the misdeeds of charismatic leaders. There is a doubt that charisma can be truly defined or measured. Charisma can be felt, but it is difficult to describe this term using objective measures. Another concern is that leadership polarity indicates leaders are often either highly respected or vastly unpopular. They have both admirers and detractors. So, for the ordinary people, it is very confusing that which view of the leader they should take: a respectful view or the view of the detractors. Another concern is that charisma is not necessary for leadership effectiveness. Some researchers have observed that very few leaders can be described accurately as charismatic. The organizational leaders were both dressed for success and dressed for failure. They were short as well as tall. They were the master of communication skills or they were reticent. So it is difficult to describe that charisma is necessary for leadership effectiveness. Based on these observations, researchers believe that this is not the charisma that results into effective leadership. Instead, it is leader's success that builds his image of charisma. Some people believe that charismatic leadership can be exercised for evil purpose. This is particularly related to political leadership, who may serve their own agenda under the mesmerizing vision that they promise to their followers. Some charismatic leaders are unethical and lead their organizations and outsiders toward illegal and immoral ends. They use their position and power for their own welfare and good, rather than the welfare of the society and of their organization. Some charismatic leaders neglect their social responsibility. They are so occupied with their organizational objectives that they fail to consider their social responsibilities. Today, there is an increasing trend in many organizations to look for leaders who are highly concerned about human welfare and attaining outstanding organizational performance.